Welcome back. As promised, I have my breakdown that I want to do for this month of May, the trades I took for this month of May. And for this month of May, I've taken only three trades. But before I go into that, there's something I need to talk to you about so that you know this is important, honestly. Um, the first thing is the idea of you trying to trade every day. I want you to stop that. Okay? Now, you need capital, but not just capital in terms of your account size, you also need mental capital, which is very important. Now, when you are trading every day, you are burning your mental capital. And then when say the best setup shows up for that week, we'll say it shows up, you might not be able to take it because maybe you've taken series of losses and now you're not so confident enough to take your trades. So what you really want to do is to wait, preserve your mental capital, and wait for the best opportunity to show up, and then you hit that trade. That's how this trading needs to be. The second thing is that I want you to know that in trading, slow is fast. Yeah, slow is fast. You have to go slow for your accounts to move fast. When you try to push this thing fast, your account will really go slow and you realize that you are always in drawdown. And when you manage to come out from drawdown, you see that you're at break even, and then you go back to drawdown again, and you're back to break even. You're basically a break even trader. That is because you are really moving faster than you should. So you need to relax, go slow, wait for the setup to come, and then you take a trade, and you find that your account is just moving higher. Honestly, the last thing I want you to talk to you about is that I need you to know that it needs to be boring. When slow is fast, then the trade needs to be boring. Not the trade that you took. Trading itself, it needs to feel boring. Because once it start feeling boring, then it means that you're doing the right thing that you're supposed to do. You're following your strategy. You're following, you know what you are looking for from the market. You know what you are demanding from the market to do. And because of that, you will have to wait for it to do what you want. And then you just go on taking trades. So that is basically it. So just trust me, it needs to be boring. And that's why you will see that there are people who are making money from this trading. You will see that they are into other things because they need to keep themselves busy away from the chat since it's boring. Because you have to keep doing the same thing, just like the way I'm doing. All I have to do is I repeat the same thing, which in my breakdown you will see. We're just basically repeating the same thing and it will get boring. So you have to accept that it will be boring, but the boring is where the money is being made. Okay. So let's go into the breakdown without wasting much of your time anymore. The first trade I took was on GBP USD for the first trade on 4th May. That is on Tuesday. Let's go down to GBP USD and see uh what happened on the 4th of May. The trade I took. So 4th of May. So this was Monday's. This was Sunday's price action, and this right here was Monday's. So what happened was that I was looking at this low of Monday since we basically closed just quite close to the low of Monday. So I was looking at this low to see how price is going to, deliver around this low right here. Now, obviously, if price had take out the low, I won't really be interested in taking trades for that day. I will in fact wait for the next day. So I was watching to see how price is going to trade around this level also, this liquidity right here, because I consider as an internal range liquidity. So I was waiting to see how price. I was looking at price around this level right here. So I want to see how price is going to trade around this level and around this level. Now, what I had in mind was that okay, if price wants to go higher, you know that normal thing that you hear traders do say that before it goes up, it needs to go down, and before it goes down, it needs to go up. So knowing that before it goes up, it needs to go down, then where is it going down to? And it needs to grab liquidity for price to start delivering higher. So I want to see price take out this low, but I don't want to see it to take out this low. I want to see some sort of failure. Okay, that's what I want to see. So price took out this low, and if it should keep going higher, then I want to see a break of structure. It needs to be strong. It needs to have that strength. And we can see right here, you can see after this taking low right here, we failed to take out this low. We just took out this internal range liquidity close to the low of Monday, and we delivered higher. And with that, I had my this place right here was a bullish breaker. So I had my pending order, and my take profit was just right here. After I took out the take profit, it started delivering lower. Then before we see the next day giving higher prices. So this was GBP USD for the first week of May on 4th. So I want you to pay attention to everything I say it here, because you will realize that the within same thing I will say for the next trade. So in the second week of May, which is on the May 13th, I took my trade on AUD USD. Right? Let's go down to AUD USD on the May 13th. So this was May 13th, or is already there. So this was May 13th. So this was Wednesday's price action right here. And when you see that, you see this sort of liquidity resting below, you see liquidity resting below, and we have this high made on Wednesday, and then we closed just somewhere close to the high. Okay, so I was watching price was at this level when I started looking at price, and then I saw this high made. So I was interested to see how price was going to trade around this level and also around the Wednesday's high. Now, if in fact Wednesday should form the high of the week, then I don't want to see this Wednesday. I don't want to see price to trade above it. I'm okay. I want to see price, in fact, take out this internal range liquidity that's close to the high of Wednesday. I want to see just that, and I want to see a sudden break of structure. Now, once I see that, then I'm interested in going lower now to grab this liquidity, obviously, and to grab this liquidity and to also grab lower prices. So what happened? We see price started driving higher, take out this high, and you can see this drop right here. So not comfortably, I was waiting to see price to take out this guy right here before I will put in my pending order. But by the time I came back, it has already taken out this low. It's already even come back to this fair value guy. It was already trading at this level. I was not bothered. The entry was for this. I used this breaker right here. If I was on the chart when I saw this, then my pending order would definitely be here. But I missed it, so my pending order was right here, and I took my trade right here, and my take profit was just right here. This was where I had my take profit. So this was the trade I took on AUD. Now, if you realize, you see that it's almost the same thing that I did on GBP USD. But anyways, let's go down to the next trade, which is the third week. I took it on US 100. Okay, so on US 100 third week, same thing. We have the price delivery for Monday. We had Tuesday, and the trade I took was on Wednesday. So we had this low forming on Tuesday, and if you notice, you will see that we have this break of structure, and you see that price closed just, somewhere close to the low of Tuesday. So if this Tuesday should be the low of the week, then I'm interested to see price grab liquidity around the level, and then it should start delivering higher. Now you will see that price took out this low right here. All right, but not immediately. I want to trade. I want to see price break this structure right here. Now, once price should do that, then I'm interested in taking trades at that level, which I will consider as a breaker. Now, after price took out this low right here, I was waiting to see when price is going to take out, and now we saw price taking out this high. But not only that, we had an SMT right here with S&P 500, which I will show you now. S&P is not to me a trading strategy, trading setup. Okay, it's just a confirmation tool for me for my own trading strategy. Okay, I use it as a confirmation tool. So you see, price took out this low, but you see that on the US 100, you see that we failed to take out the low right here. We didn't take out this low right here. So that was a confirmation, and I had my pending order just right this level. My pending order was right at this breaker, and just as the 9:30 opening price, 10 o'clock price drop triggered me, and I got out around this level, and there was a extra opportunity to actually make much more money. Wow, that's really did go higher. Well, so that was the trade I took for the third week of May. Now, when you notice, it's the same thing for the second week, for the first week, it's all the same thing. Now, there's one thing I didn't point out to you on the GBP USD trade I took. There was also a cracking correlation, which is same thing as SMT on the same 4th of May. Okay, because I was also looking at this pair, Euro USD. Okay, that really gave me the confirmation. Now, this was the low of Monday, and you see price took out this low of Monday. Price took it out, but on USD, price failed to take out. Instead, it just grabbed liquidity close to the low of Monday and started delivering higher. And you can see that was a confirmation to me. This was the S&P divergent. So this right here was a cracking correlation, and that really gave me the confirmation that you were in fact going to dig high. And you can see how price actually started delivering higher. And when you really look at it, you see that that was the best day to get your setup, and you can see you just keep riding, and you realize that on Wednesday you see really the type of delivery we want. You can see Thursday, and then you can see Friday. You guys, these are not high quality setup, even you get to trade them, but you can see the main high quality setup, it started on Tuesday, which you want to position yourself right before the movement. So that's basically what we want to do. Every single week we are just interested in positioning ourselves just before the market start making its movement. And that is basically how I trade. So I hope you find this video to be very insightful. And well, we have one more week. So after the following this next trading week, well, goes well, we'll still do a breakdown for the trade, which I will take if in fact an opportunity has been presented to me. Where I'll see you on another video.